All right, thanks, Greg. Well, TV audiences may best remember Regina Taylor from her portrayal as housekeeper Lily Harper on the critically lauded series I'll Fly Away. But this Dallas-born talent has made even greater strides in recent years as a playwright. The Dallas Theater Center's production of her new trilogy, The Trinity River Plays, opens tonight, and she joins us this morning to give us the details. Welcome.
Thanks.
So nice to meet you.
Very happy to be here.
So, we know you from your work in front of the camera. I'll Fly Away, there's Courage Under Fire, Clockers with Spike Lee, and of course The Unit, Dennis Haysbert. We're a big fan of him. If you are, we got some shots here of you. You've been acting professionally since you were at SMU.
That's right. Here
in Dallas, but you've been writing long before that.
Forever. From as far back as I can remember, I was writing children's books when I was a child and wanted to be a journalism major when I entered SMU and fell into acting. I took an acting class as an easy credit.
And obviously it worked out pretty well, because not long after that you were in the Little Rock 9 film.
That's right.
When did the decision along the way, because of course you're very busy, you're making movies, were you able to write all along the way, or did you finally say, I'm going to stop and refocus?
That's right. I just went back and forth. It was while I was still acting that I started playwriting, and I've been writing and doing plays at the Goodman Theater in Chicago, in New York City on Broadway ever since.
Well, tell me about the decision to set this trilogy, or these 3 plays, here in Texas.
It was that I wanted to write something from my hometown, from the place of my birth, that place that names you, and that is Dallas, Texas, born and raised. I wanted to have that Texas twang. I wanted to have that tenacious spirit that Dallas people have. And in these pieces, we talk about love, we talk about relationships, we talk about life and how you move through the hard rains in your life. You move through with grace by holding strong and taking the nourishment from that hard rain. Some people want to run away from it. Some people know that you can take nourishment from it to grow.
Well, there's 3 plays presented in one night with an intermission between each one. Talk us through kind of briefly the storyline of the 3 stories you're sharing.
You watch this woman, Iris Spears, and she's a writer. You see her in these 17-year increments. You see her in the first play, Jarfly, when she's turning 17 years old, and she's trying to find her voice. And in that, I started thinking about the cicadas that are here in Dallas, Texas, and they come out every 17 years. They live underground as grubby worms, and then on their 17th birthday, they climb up the tree and wait for the light of day to hit them. They shed their old skin, and then they spread their wings, and they have these amazing, jarring voices, and so you have the name Jarfly. You see her turning 17. You see her then, 17 years later, going through another transformation in her life. When she's 34, she comes home, a bad marriage, trying to come home to Dallas, Texas, her rock, her foundation, this place that names her, and this wonderful mother that has named her, her foundation, and she finds out that her mother has cancer. So you watch them go through this journey together of discovery.
And then the final play is another 17-year jump?
It's 3 days later.
3 days later, okay.
But you get a glimpse of her 17 years later.
Okay. And this is a collaboration with the Goodman Theater, so they will be debuted here and then also performed in Chicago.
Yes. And I love it that people can come, and we've had audiences this week, and they recognize themselves in these pieces. They recognize the terrain of Dallas, Texas. They recognize the history, the mythology, and they love seeing that echoing back to them.
Well, we so much appreciate that you have brought this work here to Dallas for its debut, and we appreciate you stopping in this morning and talking with us about it. Thank you so much for being here. Again, you can see the Dallas Theater Center's production of the Trinity River Plays tonight through December 5th at the AT&T Performing Arts Center. For tickets, just log on to attpack.org. But stick around. On our show later, we're going to have a chance for you to win some.